Most teens today think smoking weed isn't harmful either because they are unaware or have been misinformed of the health effects marijuana has on their still developing brains. Although being used for medicinal purposes is increasingly accepted and legalized, teens abusing the substance is still a health concern for many, and it comes with its own list of complications. Being exposed to marijuana at early ages can alter the brain and change its chemistry. About 33% of high school students in Arizona have used marijuana and 24% have used concentrates like wax, crumble, and oils, says AAPpublications.org. There are many reasons as to why teens start smoking in the first place, but the main ones are to fit in, to get high, to relieve stress or anxiety, or just to experiment. Today, teens have a variety of ways to buy and smoke marijuana. They can easily obtain it from people at school, from their friends, or even online through social media and other internet sources. When it comes to smoking it, there are even more ways ranging from joints, blunts, bongs, pipes, dab rigs, wax pens and vaporizers, eating it, or even homemade contraptions. While attempting to discourage teens from drugs, programs like D.A.R.E were found to be ineffective and even counterproductive. Those who were involved with the D.A.R.E program were shown to be more likely to use hallucinogenic drugs than those who weren't involved with the program, as stated by a study done by Indiana University. Marijuana's negative effects tend to have the strongest impact on younger people than it does adults. The reason for this is because a teenager's brain is still developing and marijuana affects brain development and cognitive functions. These functions help us to receive, choose, transform, store, process, and retrieve information, and heavy marijuana use impairs these functions. Marijuana has also been shown to worsen the symptoms of schizophrenia and other mental illnesses. The lungs are also greatly affected by heavy marijuana use, and it can affect them in some of the same ways tobacco smoke can. Some risk for your lungs can be injuring the cell lining of your airway, causing wheezing, acute bronchitis, and shortness of breath. Addiction is also another risk you're taking when indulging in heavy marijuana use. For younger people, 1 out of 6 gets addicted to marijuana according to CDC.gov, and being much more attractive than harder drugs, teens are more likely to try and abuse it. There are many different ways for young people to manage stress and deal with boredom without putting their health at risk. Finding a hobby or finding safe spaces to go after school could be great resources for teens who have too much time on their hands outside of school, especially those who struggle with drug use. For Spot 127, I'm Daniel Salaiz.